Hey guys, what's up, it's Cypher here, and today I'm remaking my Warframe Beginner's Guides videos, so you could call this Warframe Beginner's Guide 2.0. In this video series, I'm showing you guys how to get to the point where I am in Warframe, and how you can get really strong equipment really early on in the game. Probably showing you guys the fastest way to get on your feet in Warframe. And if you haven't made a Warframe account already, there will be a link in the description below, which will allow you to sign up to Warframe, and will give you a 7-day affinity booster, which is an XP booster that will allow you to gain experience towards your equipment even faster in the game, and allow you to just get a lot of stuff quicker in Warframe whenever you first start. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video series, and if you do, remember to hit that like button below and hit subscribe. I'll see you guys later on in the video. Okay, so after the prologue cutscene, we are presented with our first choice. The choice between 3 different Warframes. We have Excalibur, Mag, and Vault. These 3 frames are actually all pretty good frames for beginning frames, if you know how to mod them correctly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play 3 different clips showing you guys the 4 abilities that each of these Warframes have, explaining what these abilities do along the way. Excalibur's first ability is known as Slash Dash. Excalibur propels forward, slashing his enemies with the ability to cut them in half, dealing a decent amount of damage on impact. Excalibur's second ability is called Radial Blind. Whenever Excalibur is surrounded, he can use Radial Blind to stun all of his enemies and leave them open to finisher attacks. Excalibur's third ability is known as Radial Javelin. Excalibur emits some blades that will seek out his targets, deal damage, and pin them to walls. Excalibur's final ability is called Exalted Blade. Excalibur emits a sword out of his hands and uses it to slash at the enemies, emitting out blade waves, cutting them in half. Mag's first ability is known as Pull. You pull the enemy towards you, dealing damage, and bring them into melee range. Mag's second ability is called Shield Polarize. You can restore your own and your allies' shields, as well as dealing damage to enemy shields. Mag's third ability is called Bullet Attractor. You put an orb around the enemy, where all bullets that pass by are attracted to the enemy, and then creates a small AoE explosion. Mag's final ability is Crush. You pick up all the enemies around you, dealing damage to them, and if they don't die, you'll stagger them. Volt's first ability is Shock. You zap the enemy, dealing damage and stunning them. Volt's second ability is Speed. You speed yourself up, as well as your melee attacks. Volt's third ability is Electric Shield. You put up a shield, shielding yourself from enemy fire, and also, if you shoot through it, adds electric damage to your bullets. Volt's final ability is Overload. Overload is used to stun a lot of enemies and deal electric damage over a wide radius. So, for this guide, I'm going to choose an Excalibur, simply because I feel like he has the perfect balance between offensive and defensive abilities. I choose Excalibur simply because his abilities are well rounded for all the different mission types at the beginning of the game. Mag and Volt are also very good choices. Mag is a better Warframe for more objective based gameplay, such as in a defense, restoring your team's shields, or survivals, dealing damage, but this does require a lot of modding. Where Vault, on the other hand, is good for certain game modes, but not every game mode out there. So we choose Excalibur simply because he is good for pretty much every game mode, and it's the perfect balance between offensive and defensive skills. The next choice that the player is presented with is the choice between 2 melee weapons, the Scanna and the MK1 bow. In this video series, I am choosing the Scanna, simply because the Scanna is harder to obtain later on in the game than the MK1 bow. Whenever you get into your ship later on, you're able to buy the MK1 bow for 25,000 credits straight away. The next choice that the player is presented with is his choice between 2 secondary weapons, the Leto and the MK1 Kunai. Both of these weapons are purchasable from the arsenal for 25,000 credits once you enter your ship. So you're not really missing out here if you choose one or the other. But in this tutorial, I choose the MK1 Kunai as it is good against armored targets. The final choice that the player is presented with is the choice between 2 primary weapons, the MK1 Paris and the MK1 Braten. Again, both of these weapons are purchasable in the arsenal once you enter your ship for 25,000 credits. So it doesn't really matter what you choose. But I prefer the MK1 Braten as it deals more damage per second than the Paris. The Paris has a charge up time, the Braten does not. So, once you complete the prologue tutorial, you'll be entered into your ship. From your ship, you can customize your Warframe and weapons. You can also check out the mods and many different enemy types that are located in the Codex. But, before you can do all of this, you must complete the Vor's Prize quest. To start this quest, go to the front of your ship and press the interaction button on your controller or keyboard. You will be brought to a place which is highlighted with an X. This node will be called Mantle. Upon completing Mantle, you'll unlock another node, which you'll then have to go play. Once you complete the Force Prize quests, go watch my next video, and we'll continue from there. So guys, as always, thanks for watching this video. Click on the screen to watch part 2, or if you're on a mobile device, it'll be in the playlist. Thank you all for watching, hit that like button if you enjoyed, and hit subscribe if you want to see more Warframe videos from me.